Yet at that time, I'm mixing a darker plum with a lighter, both kind of a dusty, because I want to get that natural effect back. So now, uh, cut to today, or at least, when I left Los Angeles, and I'm sure it's the same, all much more culturally accepted, as it were. Then I have to tell you, most of the businesses on the east end of West Hollywood were Russian owned. What we know now as Russia, because as we know, Soviet Union was a cluster of countries falling under the communist regime of Russia. So now that's why it's called Russia, because all those other, all the others splintered. Now we're going to go over with our final touch, which is going to give it a little bit more pop, and we're going to go in the middle a little bit. So you're going to be liberal with this because you've already sort of given it that pale but natural color. So we're going to go over this, but not in the same way. We're going to go over more on the inside. So you're working your way from the blush stain to a slightly dark, dusty plum to cover that and create the liner. And then we're going to go over paling it, as it were, with a little, I know it looks loud, with a little of this blushier, sort of pale, classic pink. Okay, we're trying to approximate the color and shades. Remember, we're working with light and shadow, especially with this, the way I get rid of the lines. I put in, like a starch white crease with the side of the applicator, and then you go and ruin your work, like I'm always saying. Go back over and ruin your work. So now you can see that we've created a natural color, but we've given ourselves like fake natural lip liner. You see how that is now? It looks kind of the same, but it's not. So one more application there. Now we're all done. This is like less than, 10 minutes. I'm jabbering, but anyway, now we're going to go back in. Same thing, light little dots so we don't create, really ruin our work. And so present day, now the east side of West Hollywood is, very much integrated with the Russian, as it is now known, population. Now, where did these people come from, these people? Now, final, on the inside only. Color on the inside. Why? Because that's where it would be darker, because it's closer to all of your saliva, your mucous membranes that are kind of, gushing out. So I've done that on the inside, I've done it on the outside. So basically now, I don't know what it's like, at the moment, but that's kind of how it evolved. And like I said, I'm sure it's much better integrated. But one thing that did help when I was sort of getting used to this in West Hollywood. Now, final, a little bit more than you would otherwise. Natural. See, does it look like I have, for the most part, any lipstick on? Have I popped the color a little bit? Yes. In conclusion, I will tell you that one of the things that helped with sort of my more acceptance, not that I wasn't an accepting person, was a super hot teenager. I was a teenager. Moved next door with his family, and he was super nice. Nothing happened, but boy, was he a sweetheart. So, that happens. Changes things. Okay, thanks for joining me today for the lip surprise and the background on the Russian population in primarily East West Hollywood. Thanks for joining me. I love you. Bye.